Rampage just had a terrible stream on Hustler. Let's check out the hands to see why he lost so much money.
Until 4:30, I'm in sleep mode.
Yeah, fun together, right? Life is good. I got this guy trying to steal from me, that guy calling, right? All in.
All in?
Rampage is getting coolered a little bit by Turbo.
I prefer once, but I'll do whatever you want.
Once is good.
Okay.
The first hand we're looking at here is just a standard cooler. He runs the ace-queen into ace-king. He loses. Let's head to the second hand.
Turbo stacks
I
Rampage.
started out with 30.
He covered.
Yeah. I don't remember.
1,400.
Rampage opens to $1,400 from the button, and Mariano wakes up with pocket jacks from the big blind, makes a 3-bet to $7,000, and Rampage makes the smooth call here in position. Let's take a flop.
I think Mariano would have been happy to stack off pre-flop.
The flop comes 7-6-6 with a couple of hearts, and Mariano decides to c-bet $8,000. Rampage makes the smooth call with his pocket kings with one heart. Let's take a turn.
And a great run out so far for Rampage.
The 6 of clubs peels off, and both these guys are loving this card. Mariano decides to go all in. Rampage, of course, snap calls him. Rampage has him drawing dead here. And at this point, things are looking kind of good for Rampage. How is he going to lose all this money? Let's find out with hand number 3.
Now in a bad spot against Rampage, and Rampage is going to win most of Mariano's chips.
Airball raises to $2,000 pre-flop. Rampage makes the call. Francisco makes the call. And then it gets around to Mariano, who decides to get frisky with his 8-4 suited and bump it up to $15,000. Airball gets out of the way, and Rampage calls, of course, with his ace-jack suited. Let's take a flop.
That is quite a flop.
The flop comes out, queen 8-4, 2 diamonds, absolute fireworks. Mariano has 2 pair. Rampage has the nut flush draw and an overcard. We're bound to see a lot of money get in here. So Mariano decides to make a c-bet of $12,000. Now Rampage has a decision. He could flat call here. He could go all in. He could make a small raise. I personally like an all-in jam here, but Rampage decides to make that small little raise, which kind of is an all-in jam. After he puts in all this money in the middle, he's not going to fold his hand ever. Mariano knows that. Mariano doesn't care. He's got 2 pair on this board, which is basically the nuts. So Mariano ends up sticking in the rest of the chips. Rampage, of course, snap calls.
$163,000 pot.
Yeah, bottom 2.
So what do you guys want to do, 1 or 2?
And Rampage needs some help.
I prefer twice just because I'm kind of getting whacked.
Okay.
They decide to run it once. The 4 of diamonds peels off on the turn out of all cards. It kind of sucks being Rampage in that situation because you're rooting for a diamond, you see the diamond, and maybe for a split second you think that you have a flush and everything's fine and dandy, but Mariano just boated up on that card. An unfortunate spot for Rampage. I don't think he could have done anything here. Let's check out hand number 4.
We've seen so many shows where it doesn't seem to be his day, and
Yeah.
We've got some wild pre-flop action in this one. Big Mike opens the cutoff with Jack 5 suited. Rampage then wakes up with Ace King offsuit on the button, decides to 3-bet to $1,800. Francisco then cold calls his King 7 suited, and Mariano decides, I'm going to make a 4-bet here and clear some of this dead money. So he decides to bump it up to $8,800 with his Queen Jack suited. Rampage decides to just flat this 4-bet here, which I think is fine being that they're so deep in this hand. Let's take a flop.
And foul.
The flop comes 10-5-4 with 2 clubs, 1 spade. Mariano has 2 overcards and a backdoor flush draw. He decides to make a c-bet, and Rampage makes the smooth call. Let's take a turn.
not a horrible card for Mariano if he wants to continue to apply pressure.
38,000.
The turn comes to 4 of diamonds, and Mariano decides to make a pot-sized turn barrel here of $38,000. Rampage again, still sticking around here. This is a close spot here. I don't like that Rampage has the ace of clubs. I prefer if he didn't have the ace of clubs. I really like calling here. And I think with the ace of clubs, I like a fold. So I think this is a little bit too wide, but let's take a river.
Awkward situation for both players. Ace King high is best in this 6-figure pot.
The river comes to 6 of spades, and Mariano decides to make a river bet of $60,000. While Rampage is in the midst of his 1 hour and 12-minute tank here, check out the free video linked below on the poker leaks that most players don't even realize they have.
Just has a bluff catcher. Clubs have missed.
I don't understand what's happening.
Rampage finally decides to make this fold. I think this is a really good fold, being that he had the ace of clubs in his hand, which blocks a lot of the bluffs that Mariano could have here, like ace jack of clubs, ace queen of clubs, ace king of clubs. So I really like this fold from Rampage, but I think he should have folded the turn. Let's check out our 5th and final hand of the session.
It was intense.
Big Mike raises to 600 from the small blind with a 7-5 offsuit. Rampage from the big blind has king 7 suited. He makes the call. Let's take a flop.
Already added it, and the 5 for Francisco is behind.
Yeah. Oh, wait, you don't have 8 anymore. Yeah. Oh, nice.
8-7-5, 2 hearts on the flop. Big Mike bets $1,000. Rampage calls. Let's take a turn.
Come back in for 8.
Don't be too right. All around the secret.
An innocent-looking 3 of clubs peels off on the turn. Big Mike bets $2,500. Rampage calls. Easy peasy, super standard hand so far. But let's take the river.
Thank you.
Ooh, that is a nasty card for Rampage.
The 7 of diamonds peels off on the river, and this is a nightmare card for Rampage. Before we see how much money gets into the middle here, I just want to say I met Rampage in Las Vegas. He is a fantastic human being. He even helped me get a discounted rate staying at the Paris in Las Vegas. He went out of his way, drove from his home, met me at the hotel casino lobby. This morning we had a nice little brunch with Rampage and 6 other people at the Bellagio buffet. It was pretty good and got me a discounted rate just because. So the guy is wonderful. I hate to see him losing like this. I'm a little bit scared to see how much money gets into the middle here, but let's take a look. Big Mike bets $7,000 on the river, and of course Rampage has to raise here. I mean, he's got trips with a king kicker on this texture. This just is a super clean raise. So he bumps it up to $20,000, and Big Mike bumps it up to $50,000, and Rampage makes the quick fold here, which is a great fold in this spot. Not many people find bluffs here, so I actually really like this fold from Rampage. He's frustrated, he's angry, rightfully so. This is how you lose $200,000. Subscribe.